Ladies and
Stop
gentlemen.
the press.
Wait, what? Fuck.
Crime.
What?
Crime.
What's happened?
The other day I was at the work. Security guard.
Oh.
And a guy claiming to be a fan came up to me. So he came, I saw he was looking a bit suspicious.
What?
He's looking a bit suspicious. And then this gentleman.
Gentleman. Strong word.
Came up to me and he asked to know where the toilet was. I thought, what?
What?
What's this? So I was polite to him. And he goes, go on. And
What?
I goes, oh. He says, big fan. He says, I listen to you do a podcast. I goes, I do. So it got a bit awkward. But I could see when he stood there, he was excited.
Oh, you could see he was excited.
I could see there was an excitement.
Damn it.
There was an excitement.
That happens.
Bulging going on.
Yeah.
Later on, we're checking the video.
Oh.
A phallus has been stolen. He wasn't excited. He had someone in his
He
pocket.
distracted
He
you.
literally had someone in his pocket. There's a plaster cast of a Greek man. It used to have a big walloper on it.
Gone.
It's gone.
Oh.
It's been smuggled out. Paul, are you listening, Paul? Give me my willy back. He said he was going to shout "wash your balls" at me
Oh my God.
in a public building. He was concerned
That's what it was.
He was concerned it wasn't me.
That's a
You
possibility.
get yourself in trouble. Do you think any other of our listeners have shouted "wash your balls" at people? Good-looking men in the street.
Chris, you know it.
Some good-looking guy's been walking. Saying that, Chris probably shouts it to anybody. But Paul, so there you go.
Wait, hold on.
Paul, you've got a window.
Hold on.
You've got a window, Paul.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Folk in Scotland, to our episode Fame Part 2.
Oh.
Because you, as you've just said, have been recognised by the mighty great Paul. Paul, I didn't get a chance to meet you because I don't go near this fucker outside of this room.
No.
And I'm sorry I didn't meet you, but isn't it wonderful?
Isn't it wonderful?
Someone's listening
Well, he is
to
a
us.
thief. He's a willy thief.
He steals cocks.
I know things are tough, Paul, but
Cocks cost money now.
How much you get for a 17-inch plaster phallus? A big
Well, is it
wallop.
for sale? Where's it for sale?
But
Asking
the
for a
thing
friend.
is, it's just raw plaster.
Oh, I'll just
It's
absorb.
It's not been lacquered.
What?
It's not been lacquered. You're not going to be able to do anything
not
with
good.
it. Try stirring your soup with that.
Oh. So, Paul, right, come on, tell the story. What happened? Come on. What
That's
happened?
Paul was getting a bit of culture. I don't expect to see any of our listeners.
No. Getting culture.
If I'm walking past a mental asylum, I expect to have some feces thrown at me.
And
From some
and
of
then
the
someone
listeners.
shouting, "Hey, go on!"
Yeah.
That would be expected.
But in any cultural hub, you're not
No.
expecting these people.
No,
You're not, and I think he's got family. Well, he was there with people.
It wasn't
Maybe
his
they're
family.
hostages. I assume it was his family.
So
he was chuffed. So I said I'd give him a shout out.
So, Paul, yeah, thanks for listening, Paul. And you're getting cultured. You're doing your best. That's wonderful.
Doing your best.
He's trying.
He is trying.
He's trying. But how did it make you feel? But this is the first time this has
the thing
happened.
is, we have a procedure in place at work.
Okay.
And we have a panic button.
Yeah.
So on the radio, and I was fucking, for the life of me, I was pitting
So
that
close.
button. No, I was hitting it.
Nobody
The
listened.
minute he came towards me asking to see the toilet with the bulge, I just started fucking... It was like a woodpecker.
Oh my.
Nothing happened, so the SWAT team never came.
Ah. But it turned out for the best. It was okay.
He's a very nice... I'm going to use the term gentleman again.
That's
nice.
very strong.
But he
term.
said he's been listening for 3 years.
What?
He's a big fan. Big fan of the show. And to prove the point, he actually showed me that he was halfway through the last episode.
What?
So he's kosher. It's genuine.
Oh my God.
It's genuine.
How did he get to us? How did he find about
I think it's RMC.
him? Neil. You know what? I've got a
fuck-
lot to
he-
thank him
He's
for.
and
I say angrily because I've got a lot to thank him.
He's a dealer, isn't he?
He's a secret.
He's the
Dealer,
dealer.
yeah.
It's like county lines. He's the dealer and we're the crack.
You said you made the greatest description ever of Neil, and you don't know him, you never met him, but I told you how helpful he was with my original show on the Spectrum and stuff like that. Says he's a really helpful guy, and you said helpful like your cellmate on the first day of prison.
Yeah, you're not quite
You're
sure
not,
his
it's
intention.
not really helpful,
What's his intention?
but that's exactly what he's like.
Right.
We're cellmates.
Remember that with that prison show Oz?
Yeah.
Saying that you're more like a cell block H. You're like Lizzie.
I do have that
She's
belt.
still alive.
She died, I think, just recently.
Oh, she was only
Just a
your
few
age
years-
back then. I used to come back for the nightclub. When was Cell Block H on?
Cell Block H
it was on like
8
1 in the
to
morning or
89,
something.
and it was it would go on after Hitman and Her.
Yeah,
So you had the Hitman and Her.
Yeah,
You
so-
had that, and then you would sometimes have Tour of Duty or something.
Yeah.
So you had to sit through Prisoner to get to Tour of Duty.
Oh, I never sat through. I enjoyed Prisoner.
Oh no, sometimes it was
He used
difficult.
to give me roses.
I know.
I wish he would
Don't,
again.
I'll start crying.
And that
I
was on the outside.
and
Things were different then. On the outside, the roses
God,
grow.
any chance to sing?
They don't
Any
matter.
chance?
I love
Song and dance, man.
They
you are.
remade it. I think it's called Cell Block.
Yeah.
It's an Aussie thing, so there's no many actors to choose from. But they'd kind of bumped it. They'd made it more like Oranges Are the Only Black. What's it called?
Oranges are the only black.
What's it called? Which introduced the world's greatest actor, Ruby Rose.
Ruby Rose. Handsome women.
Handsome.
I still, honestly, every time you see her, you go, she is stunning.
I
wish you could
striking,
act.
striking
I
lassie.
wish you could act.
She just can't act.
She just can't do it.
No, she's literally. But they hire her and
Yeah.
then they go, Christ.
Oh,
no,
fuck, you really can't.
She just. We
thought you just maybe had a bad role or something. Is
I
that-
watched. No,
No, she just can't
I
do
watched a thing the other day,
it. Oh.
and it's called Tulsa King.
Oh, is it
It's
any good? Stallone.
Stallone's decided to TV
Yeah.
because his movie stuff's kind of coming
It's,
in.
yeah, it's done.
He's not really able to do it. It's like, I don't know if you ever watched a thing called Lilyhammer.
No.
It was him out of Bruce Springsteen's band.
Yeah, the guitarist guy, yeah.
So he kind of played a a comical version of the guy he played in Sopranos.
Right, okay.
He goes to Lilyhammer, and it had a certain charm,
Okay.
but it was generally a little bit kind of amateurish, silliness.
Okay.
But I kind of quite enjoyed it.
Okay.
It's Tulsa King's like that.
a bit amateur.
But he's 75 years old.
Okay.
He is so roided out.
He's a big lad.
He's
I don't think he's allowed to go to Australia because he got caught with
No,
the
he's-
steroids.
He's
yeah.
pure testosterone. He's fucking
God.
throbbing with it. But he goes
Veins.
to, they say, can Mickey, his name's Dwight the General something, I can't remember. But they put him, they say, can New York's too big, you're too big for New York now. So the 25-year stretch in prison, so they put him at Tulsa. He's a duck out of water.
Yeah.
So it's perfectly...
Terrible.
There's something quite charming about him.
Oh, I like him. He seems to be.
There's
If
something-
you ever watch his TikToks or anything like that,
He's a bit right out of the wing than I would prefer, but he's a clever guy, and him and Arnie are great pals now. They're great old muckers now.
Yeah.
Weird, yeah.
It's a strange thing.
Aye, so Paul. Yeah, so I was
Paul-
shaking. So I went home after my seventh
Did
or
you
eighth,
wash?
7th or 8th shower.
Yeah, you got to.
And then I went to phone my therapist and I just talked it out. And then it was
You never
fine.
know.
It was
You
fine.
never know.
So I'll never see him again. You see, he'll never sneak up on me again.
You see him now. The
I've
cameras,
seen him now. Yeah.
face recognition
He's
everywhere.
had his
isn't it?
chance. He
Doors will
got,
just
he
slam
got
shut.
past the perimeter.
Yeah,
He got
that
too
won't happen
close.
again.
I watched the last ever episode last night of The Walking Dead. I have
Is
been.
that still going?
I've watched The Walking Dead since the first episode.
The first episode was good. The rest were terrible.
No, there was a few series that were good, but this one has just like fuck. I don't know what
It got so cheap. It got so cheap.
That's what's wild. There's a bit in it this episode where the lure in kind of is. It's a bit. I don't know if maybe COVID's got something to do with it. The way it was filmed. Some of
Right.
the scenes seem a bit. Everybody's a bit spaced out here.
Yeah.
But not many people in this scene. But the zombies, they lure them in and blow them all up with. It's basically sticks of dynamite and petrol. I don't think the flame special effect is so cheap.
Yeah.
So, but they all get that kind of happy ending. There's a bit they're all.
So how does it end? Does the zombies go away?
Am I going to spoil it for everybody?
Yeah, I don't
No,
care.
they've always had good villains.
Yeah.
That's what made the show. The zombies are kind of incidental. It's the human villains. This one, the villain was Theresa May.
That would be about right.
So in a town called the Commonwealth, and that nobody's getting killed now. People are getting put onto work farms. It's a milder thing. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, the fight, insurrection. They blow up all the zombies with petrol. They don't kill the villain. She goes to jail, and it's all got to be because this is the future.
It's coming back.
And at the end, they're all wearing like Gap clothes in the town square, just going about the future. But immediately before the fucking paint's dry, boomf, they're like that. The Walking Dead universe So they're bringing. I think they're bringing back.
Oh no! See, I was sick of zombies, and that show was one of it.
I love a zombie.
But what was the name of the Korean show? All of Us Are Dead.
Yeah, you liked that.
Holy fuck!
Some of that
amazing.
Yeah,
that just put a whole new life in. I'm looking forward to the next series.
No, because the mythos, it starts to the plot. As soon in these shows, there's a secret and there's a bunker and there's somebody with a key opening something and taking out a file. And as soon as there's an overarching conspiracy, it loses me.
Oh, right. But
like there's a show I've been watching on Netflix, 1899 on a boat. It's people that did Westworld. Beautiful.
Okay.
And it's set in 1899, so I suppose. There's a conspiracy and there's a guy immediately opens a little thing and he starts pressing codes and there's a pyramid and I'm like, oh shit, there's a cabal here.
I have to agree, I don't care for that.
No.
But in All of Us Are Dead.
Yeah.
It was...
But they've evolved as zombies.
Yeah, they've evolved. Well, not evolved. It's just some people didn't turn full zombie.
Yeah.
So it's an evolution of the story rather than like Deus Ex Machina or anything.
There's going to be a conspiracy.
I just liked it. I liked it.
No, I
it
enjoyed
was a very Korean sort of
I
story.
liked the one with Gripped.
You've done it again. The phallic. You're too used to it.
Paul,
at the mouth.
Too used to it. I know it's spongy as that usually.
Oh, well.
Leathery. That one, was it Black Summer? The zombie one, the fast-paced one that was on Netflix.
Oh, I never saw it.
That was good.
Was that good?
Because everybody could die. Again, just everybody died. You think, I like this character.
And there was a film that I just hated the concept of, and it was Warm Bodies, and it was a romantic comedy.
That shit.
It was fine. It was actually really well made. It was really well made. It was interesting.
Don't fancy it.
Right. So, this week's show. Fame Part 2.
Fame.
Right. And because we've both been recognised now, you had a friendly person. I had someone going, you do a podcast, eh? And I went, yeah. I watch it. It's good. That was it.
Where did you meet him?
Here. One of the open days.
Oh, gee, yeah.
Just came in, just like staring at me.
People do generally
stare at you. So it's Fame Part 2. Now, we've got the fame. There's Tom Cruise.
This is potent.
Us. Sandy Toksvig.
We've got less fame than some lassie that just puts makeup on her tits.
That's true. But, for us, we're doing really well.
Okay.
With being without...
For a couple of old analog dudes.
That's us.
Okay.
Analog. Speak for yourself. Now, what happens next is the money flows in.
Oh.
So it's
Davro money.
Huge amount.
Who's that wee Scottish woman that does the adverts? Susan McKelman. Susan. She's got money. I don't know why.
I don't know.
I want to have money like Val McDermott with her big pudding neck.
Oh God, no! You don't want that. No,
we're going to. I'd love to shake Val McDermott.
Now,
yeah,
fast money, quick money.
What are you talking? NFTs?
Just coming in. The money's going to come in. People, I don't know how it works. Money just appears.
Okay.
This is what happens when you're famous.
It bubbles up.
Oh, fuck, there's money in my hand.
Yeah.
Where'd that come from? That's how it works. This is a fact. So the only place I could find out where people get money that fast, right, is lottery winners.
Oh, okay.
Okay? So one day, you're going to work, you forgot about your lottery ticket, you get a text saying you're a winner, be another $5. And then you go and look at it, and it says, you've won the jackpot. And it could be 50,000, it could be 130 million. But something happens, and I've been reading into this.
Oh.
Here's a little number.
Panic sets in.
All around the world, doesn't matter what country.
Okay.
70% of lottery winners lose all their money or spend it all within the first 5 years, whether it's 50,000 or 130 million. 70% of all are left with nothing.
£1 million a lot of money, but if you get to spend like a millionaire, it's gone.
This is what happens
that
next.
That famous guy, that lotto lout, I think he spent all the Scottish guy.
Yeah, spent it all.
It was gone in like 40 days.
Right, here's what happens. There's a psychology around it. Say you win 10
think
million.
You deserve it.
No, there's something worse, right? You've lived your life one way with money. The Monday, you're living your life that way. The Tuesday, you don't need to again, but you continue because that's how you understand money. So you'll get 10 million and you're called rich poor.
Yeah.
You feel like you don't have enough. You go, listen, I want 10 million, but I can't go spending on tons of mansions because you look beyond everything you have all the time. So people feel like they don't have enough money.
Mate, every day I wouldn't spend dramatically more.
No, but this is what happens.
Would you?
Is it? I don't need anything like that, but it's a psychology.
I'd leave fucking Dundee, I'm telling you that.
I know.
Fuck,
But
Jesus Christ.
It's a psychology.
I'd be out here.
Listen, it's psychology.
Okay, I'd have an island.
Well, see, already you're going to have an island.
That's gone. How much is an island?
But the psychology of it,
Mhm.
right, makes you feel like you've not got enough.
Right.
Right? So say someone's struggling to pay their bills today and they win 50,000, they go, yeah, but I can't buy a house off it. There's an attitude of not having enough money.
Greed.
No, it's not. It doesn't come from greed. It comes from not understanding. Here's why. They'd done a poll and they said, which one would you rather win? The jackpot
Or money monthly.
or £10,000 a month for life? And it's for 30 years. And the vast majority of people say £10,000 a month for life. Now, it turns out it's like 3 million quid. And they compare that to 40 million. They'll choose the 10,000 because they understand that.
Okay.
So you think you understand money, but you actually don't.
I'm telling you, I'd be on the phone to the old Mossad agents.
You see, you always want
Immediately.
a militia.
Death squad.
Yeah.
Not killing people, just fucking ruining lives.
Just ruining lives. Tipping their bins.
No, you know what I mean? Just stealing their identity.
Drawn on their
just
posters.
fucking with them endlessly.
So,
Endlessly.
this is what happens.
Okay.
People lose their money. Very famously, one of the biggest winners in the 60s in this country was the equivalent of like £3 million. This woman, she went on a shopping spree and blew it all in 18 months.
Jeez.
Right? There's people that do it all the time. A guy...
There was a lot in America. I think it's like $1 billion.
It's $1 billion, yeah. I think it was $2 billion. In the,
You don't get to spend your way through that.
no, you're not.
You can't spend $1 billion.
Okay, it's like you see some singer from the UK. They make it big in America.
Lulu.
And the first thing they do is they get a $50 million house. And you're like, what does that cost to maintain? What does that cost in taxes every year?
In his Yalmazar.
In
his Yalmazar.
Okay.
Turkish guy. Former ski. No, what's...
Oh, yeah, I watch him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
He's great.
Those houses, you buy a £20 million house, the cost to maintain it is fucking astronomical.
Have you seen the guy who goes around saying it's fake, but he goes, what's your job? How much do you pay for rent in New York? Can I look at your house?
Yeah.
And he went up to someone famous and they went, oh, you're that guy, all fake. And she says, no, I own my house, but it's $10,000 a month fees. $10,000 a month to run the house. That's what she pays to the building.
They've got money, but they've not got the money. That's what a lot of the rappers used to say. They're wealthy guys,
yeah,
but they're not the money. They're and guys like guys made the leap. Him that did the earphones.
Mm-hmm.
He's now got the money. He's a very
billion.
wealthy guy. Yeah.
But so what do you do, right? So here's
just maintaining your life would be.
I remember it was Vinnie Jones,
Uh-huh.
and he was saying, but you have to understand, being in the life he's in and living where he is, he's got someone that does the garden, he's got someone that does the pool, he has employees.
That's why he makes all
for
those
his
films.
house. You
Yeah.
think about that, and then it's like it gets more and more, and then he started saying, "Oh, I'm several $100s a month on socks to get the right kind, the right look, to be the part of this world." And then you think about that.
I'll tell you one thing you can say about Vinnie Jones.
Mm-hmm.
He's a better actor than Rose.
Oh, that's true. That's
He
true
is.
than Ruby Rose.
Ruby
yeah.
Rose, he's better than her.
I'm better than her, to be honest.
He's in a thing. I watched a film on Netflix with him, and it's fucking appalling. It's just like,
But you'll get £1 million a time or something. Do you know what I mean?
yeah, they get the geezer teaser stuff.
I remember it was Michael Caine was in Jaws 4: The Revenge.
Yeah.
And he says, "Why were you in this film?" He says, $1 million.
Oh, he says the house I bought.
$1 million.
Says
Just, there you go. That was a lot of money back
the
then.
house I bought with it, which he's
Yeah.
still got. He
That's
must
it.
be. He's not got long now.
He's elderly now.
Dod the egg, he's forgetting.
Yeah, he's an old
Yeah.
guy.
They should do one more Harry Palmer film. No, they should do another Italian job.
No, just part 2, and they go back to the bus, and he's on it.
When they go up the steps in the minute, it's like all the way up.
Oh my God!
I've shot myself.
So
Michael
this is
Caine.
what you do with the money.
Aye.
Now this is what one guy did.
Mm-hmm.
Won a big lottery win.
Mhm.
First thing, didn't look after his mum, didn't go and buy himself a house or a car. He started a TV show with all female wrestlers. This is the madness that you get. See, the thing is, you think that you're a sane person, then you're no. Everyone's insane to their own level.
What I would do is I'd buy. That's good. You'd buy a modest house, but in a bit of land.
Yes. 10 minutes outside Dundee.
Land. Can you imagine?
You're on your own.
Imagine buying a bit of land, not by the coast, but kind of a bit of forest.
Bit of forest.
With a house in the middle of it. Fucking loads of sensors. Anybody comes near, they're dead.
Sensors.
They're dead.
Yeah, I want sensors.
And then just have it chilled out, man, and just and you could sort out all your saying that. I hate most of my family.
The thing that stops people is deer fences.
It does.
Because people only go over fences.
Wolves.
That will do
just
it.
patrolling wolves.
Machine guns, they'll stop people.
Don't be silly. I'm not mad. Wolves.
Wolves.
Geese. Guard geese.
Oh, they'll do it. But honestly, you hear it, people will only climb over fences. Okay. Right? It's very rare for them to bring bolt cutters and go through a fence.
Okay.
Right? So most crimes are opportunistic.
I don't want to live in a place that's got barbed wire around it.
Oh, I don't want
You know what I mean?
Horrible.
Who's the prisoner there,
Well, that's exactly what happens.
Who's the prisoner?
That's exactly what happens. So,
I've seen it when I was a kid. There was a sign up near me in a wood that says trespassers will be shot. I actually said that.
Yeah, you can put a sign.
You're not allowed to do that now.
You're not allowed to actually kill people. Especially in Scotland, because there's no trespass in Scotland.
You could maybe invite them in and offer them some of your cooking.
That would stop them, yeah. But there's no trespass in Scotland,
no.
Which is absolutely confusing to a lot of people.
Yeah.
Some of our international listeners won't understand that.
Yeah.
But there's no trespass.
Right to roam, as long as you close all the gates.
Close the gates, don't walk through a field, walk along the edge. You could go through someone's garden, just don't damage it. You're actually allowed to.
Go through my fucking garden.
If you go through my garden, there's a hammer coming down to you.
Dead. They're fucking dead.
Legally, there's no trespass.
Yeah.
You can't even trespass in a building.
No, I don't think you can. I'm not sure you can climb into somebody's garden in a city environment.
No, yeah. If you go through it and you don't cause any damage, there's no law being broken.
Okay.
There's no law being broken. You can't set a tent up.
Oh, jeez, I better let that guy go.
Yeah, he's not done anything wrong. One woman,
he's not looking well.
She gambled. This is in pounds. 5.4 million in 1 year, just under a year, 11 months. Gambled it, all gone in her local casino.
Fuck.
And she would go to the bingo.
Have they gone back to these people and said, how are you getting on? Weirdly, some of them will be like, I'm quite relieved.
That's really common. It was such a pressure. I lost my friends, I lost my family, and it's all gone now, so I was able to re-establish relationships and that. There was one guy, he won a huge amount, and he says all his friends have supported him all his life. He's been with them for years, and he bought them all a house. And he said that was their job, to buy their family a house, and I'd done it. And he says, I don't see them anymore. He says, I didn't realise that I kind of emasculated these guys instead of just doing it very subtly and gently. He says, I just took away from what they were supposed to be doing. And you can understand that.
What you could have maybe said to them,
I'll
make sure your kid wants to go.
Yeah.
Kid want to go to uni.
Yeah.
Make sure that happens. They'll take it for the kid more, would they?
Buy something smaller.
Yeah.
But good.
Yeah.
So say, look, I'm going to buy you cars. You're all getting a holiday.
Yeah.
People would be internally
a holiday
grateful.
is good, because the thing you think that if you give someone money, a lot of people will give you money, but there's strings attached.
You
and
can't
even
do
if you're doing it in a good way and you're giving somebody money, they think the strings.
They think there is. So what you do?
So a holiday, no strings attached. It's ephemeral. It's gone. People it's left with memories.
As long as they don't know each other. Say you had a friend, set it up. Say they've been left money in a will, and they're the only person that's been found.
I'd buy you a hair transplant.
And I don't need it.
You do.
I'm beautiful the way I am.
Well, now you're kind of in your 50s. You need hair.
Here's what you do.
Sylvester Stallone's got a wonderful head.
His hair, that's an amazing job.
Lush,
that must have cost a fortune.
Lush.
But here's what you do.
Thick.
Fake it.
Okay.
So someone comes to the door one day and they've got it, and we're trying to identify this person. There's money being left to them in and out. And then they'll go down to a solicitor and they say, here it is, and it's £1 million. They'll be like, what the fuck? Their life's changed forever. They don't know who the person was.
Would
There's
they not
no strings.
Hold on.
No.
Derek won 40 million in the lottery. This is convenient.
I wouldn't tell anyone.
Oh, you would? You just
No.
go about your same life.
Um,
You wouldn't even get double glazing. You would just.
Obviously, you would get a house somewhere.
I'd be like that. Good. Are those shoes diamond encrusted? You're like, no.
But that's what happens. People
Yeah.
don't know how to spend it, so you end up with
No.
Rolexes. No, seriously, I wouldn't.
I'd buy a greyhound.
I wouldn't change that much. Well, I hope it wouldn't.
Just invest in greyhound
Greyhounds.
racing. Yeah, I can imagine.
There used to be greyhound racing in
Horses
Dundee.
too expensive. A greyhound pedigree chum once a
Nobody
day.
went.
Was there a greyhound?
Yeah, in
It'd be
Dens.
It was just Labradors.
In the
and
football.
Whippets and
It was
stuff.
turned into a track.
was it?
Yeah, that was. It was meant to be sophisticated. You take your lady to it and watch dogs running around.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, it was terrible. A guy, the one you talked about,
Uh-huh.
the Scottish one that lost it all, he spent it all on prostitutes and drugs and a scrapyard.
The rest he wasted.
Yeah, a scrapyard.
Oh, well.
And we just and make ramps for cars and jump them and crash
He was
them.
a big Rangers fan. I think
He
he
was
gave
just-
money to Rangers.
Oh,
What was his name? Carol.
I can't remember.
Something
He's
Carol.
on the bins now,
Some
and he says he's happy.
Somebody Carol the lotto out.
But you know what he
How
does?
much did he win?
It was 14 million or something. It's
Oh.
a huge amount. But here's the thing. He says now I get my wage packet. And you're like, yeah, I understand. It was too much for him.
The thing is, do Camelot not give you advice?
Right, this is what I'm about to get to.
Aye.
They say that people go through all sorts of family problems, security problems. Fucking Joss Stone had 2 guys going to her house to cut her head off. And she had wealth of 2 million. If you've won 100 million, someone's coming for
Joss
you.
Stone's awful. She's the Lulu of her time.
Yeah, but people were going to kill her.
Oh, for over 2 million.
Over 2 million. Horrific.
She was on the TV.
The police
other day.
stopped them on the way because I think someone told on them. And they're away for it now. And that's horrific for just... Now, how much would you have in the house? How much? They were going
Not
for...
too.
Could have been pennies.
Uh-huh.
And they were willing to kill a person over it. So you can't tell anyone when they're on TV going, hey, right?
You're making me nervous with Paul now.
Right, exactly. You're worth literally dozens of pounds.
Yeah.
So
Got my old
you don't
collection.
tell anyone, right?
Okay.
What you do is
Just
you
move.
start a wee business.
Midnight flit.
You start a wee business.
Okay.
And you see the business is doing well.
Well,
So you can
window
have a
cleaning.
car. It doesn't matter.
Dog shit removal.
Dog shit. Doesn't matter. Have a van with a name on it.
I don't drive.
Fuck. Well, just open a unit.
Here's one.
Mm-hmm.
My electric bike. I get a thing in the back. Ice cream.
I was...
People, if you became vastly wealthy one
Yeah.
summer,
Mhm.
ice cream. That's plausible.
All you do,
Overpriced ice cream.
you start a business,
Mhm.
right? You give it a name. It doesn't need... You give it a unit, a place, and you say...
Open a pub called Barmalade. That's my dream.
You're not thinking this through, because that means work. This is just a fake business.
Oh, you mean like, oh God, you're thinking like, are you sure you're not Italian?
You've
That
got
a bit
a-
of like you
the
have a
business
criminal
isn't
mind.
real. It doesn't do anything.
It's just a fake business.
yeah, and
A
then
shell company.
no, it doesn't do anything. It's not even a shell company. It does nothing. It's not for laundering. You've got the money. All you do is tell friends and family that's my work.
Need an office.
Yeah, and you have an office.
I'd employ like a woman called Jackie or something.
You're not thinking
You'd
this
sit in
through.
the- I
It's
need
closed.
I need an office.
It's got a window and a name on it, and just say you do investments and you help people. What you do is you help people move from one country to another. You organise it, and it's just a business.
Well, like the rat line, the Nazis after the Second World War.
just people
Come
moving
on,
to
mate.
Australia. You
Nobody
help
moves
them.
to Australia now.
But it doesn't
They'll
matter.
come
People
back.
don't know.
Oh no, I'm not liking this.
You're not thinking
I
it
want
through.
to be. I don't want to be embarrassed about my fake company.
Okay, have a fake company you're not
Oh, it'll be
embarrassed
something
about.
good. Donkeys.
Not donkeys. You're not
No.
thinking it through.
I'm going to open a donkey sanctuary. People will be.
This involves work.
I don't mind cleaning
then
up
you-
after a donkey.
But you've made millions. They'll be like, this doesn't make sense. But then again, a donkey does get a lot of money.
They're the wealthiest child in the world. Donkeys, because people like them. It's got the Jesus connection.
Okay.
They're attractive.
The eyelashes. But here's what happens.
Uh-huh.
Have you seen a donkey where someone puts eyes in its nose? They look terrifying.
Of course it does.
So what happens? You fake the business, you leave it a year, and then you suddenly have a new car and
You've
say,
thought
the
about
business
this.
is doing well.
I don't drive.
All right, fucking a new bike. You get a new bike,
I've got one. I don't need another.
but you get a new one. And people say, that's an expensive bike. You say, the business
this
is
isn't
doing
going to work.
well.
Why can I not just? Why the charade?
Because
Just move from Dundee.
Because it doesn't matter.
Just
where you
rock
go.
up in Forfar. Just like, oh, check this wealthy bastard. I am a millionaire. Fuck you.
No,
I
you
just-
don't tell anyone.
Oh, I'm not keeping it.
Because I wouldn't be driving around in a really
What's the
expensive
point?
car.
I'm never queuing again. I'll be like in the chip shop. I'm a fucking millionaire.
Are you one of these people that will be able to afford the 60-minute delivery from Tesco's now?
God. I'll be just like, I'm a millionaire. Get in my way. It is £100 each. Go home.
You're terrible. You haven't thought this through. I've thought this through.
I bet you have.
I need to go in for the lottery. That's the main thing.
I've never bought a lottery ticket in my life.
A man.
Or a scratch card.
So why are we talking about this?
Well, you started it.
Did I?
Yeah.
A man bought his own lake.
Lovely.
And he bought a little pontoon that would go
I
out.
smell my finger.
Stop smelling. There's someone smelling bad about you. So
No, it's my fingers. Okay.
Anyway.
I bought in his own lake. Did he
goes out
stock
to
it with
the-
trout?
Stocked it with trout. He goes out to the end.
Dies
and
of
he
heart
just
attack.
fishes. No. And they said, and why did you do this? Because you had a beautiful lake you would go to and that. He went, just to get away from the wife. He spent all this money to get away from the wife. His problems, his everyday problems followed him. Doesn't change you. You still, now you have more elaborate ways than just going out for a walk. Now you had a whole lake just to go fishing at. On his own.
I just heard the other day they offered Rod Stewart £1 million to play in Qatar. And he says, not for me. Turned him down.
That's good for him.
David Beckham, he's still there.
There's a lot of people there. The hypocrisy, I've seen some of the newspapers where they're saying, all the deaths and the exploitation of people and the corruption and
They're in Russia.
and all this
FIFA
sort
were
of
in
thing.
Russia like 4 years ago.
Exactly. But then they go, look at all the wags bringing glamour. Look at, aren't they wonderful? Well, which one is it?
Yeah.
Which one is it?
Yeah.
Pick a side.
Yeah,
It's
pick a
nonsense.
There doesn't seem to be
Qatar's
anybody.
hot. It's
Doha,
the desert.
there's nobody there. There's been every morning, some guy's been there on his T-shirt on a balcony. In the camera, you see in the bar.
The population's only 330,000.
Qataris.
Yeah.
There's
but
like 6 million folk
2.1 million workers.
Yeah, they all live in They live in the part of Qatar you'd like. The old
Workers.
That's the old city bit that's kind of interesting.
It's crazy.
But
It's
there's these skyscrapers. I don't think anybody's in the fucking thing.
When I flew over it, there was this big circle. There were several of them built out on the water.
Right, yeah.
And you're looking at it and you go, wait a minute, that's skyscrapers getting built.
Fuck.
And it was absolutely giant, with a giant gate to go into this
Fuck.
with skyscrapers.
A lot of money in Qatar.
And you didn't get the idea of the size of this and went,
But
wait a minute, massive
they've
buildings.
had 12 years to plan this and they've made an arse of it.
Yeah,
They're taking people's multicoloured hats off.
yeah, not allowed.
Just you've had 12 years. 12 fucking years.
No planning. no
I don't
planning.
think they particularly wanted anybody to go there.
Yeah, kind of.
I think it was just like they wanted the prestige of having the World Cup. I don't watch football, so I've been watching none of it. I think they just want to have the prestige of having it there. It's photographed. You'll see some nice background shots, how it looks clean and lovely and everything. They didn't expect the messy people element.
Well, the airport I went to, I don't think that. I think there's a new airport open
Right,
now.
okay.
It's a bigger one.
Mm-hmm.
And when you got off the plane, it looked like it was just sand and haze.
Right, okay.
Then slowly the haze cleared,
Oh, wow.
and it's all skyscrapers. It was just in the desert.
They'll all flush. There'll be
Absolutely
no plumbing
amazing.
there.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Yeah.
It's so much building going on.
The desert will just absorb it all soon.
It was great. It was cool, and just nothing but hundreds and hundreds, and I mean hundreds. There's no exaggeration here, of giant luxury boats.
Right, okay.
Someone fell down.
It's a funny noise.
That was a bong.
Bong.
But it was
Bong.
money everywhere.
Yeah.
Right, what's this? Oh, right.
Mm-hmm.
One winner in America who has never left the city.
Okay. Which
Bought-
city?
I don't know.
I need a city to visualize this. Cleveland.
New York. Okay.
No, don't be silly. New York.
Okay.
Cleveland. I don't know what's Cleveland look like. I'm getting a visual picture.
Industrial.
Industrial. That's it. Like Chicago.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do.
Chicago. Well, I remember going into it. I was flying into it,
Uh-huh.
and it seemed to go on forever. Chicago is
It's a
giant
big place. Yeah.
because you're flying quite low to go into what was the Midway? I was
Chicago.
flying to?
Chicago Airport.
No, it wasn't O'Hare. It was
Oh, no.
Midway.
Oh, here, like
so it's
Bucky.
right in
like
the middle of the
Bucky O'Hare.
city. Yeah, and it's
Okay.
right in the middle of the
okay.
city.
Oh,
And holy shit,
Big
it's
place.
massive.
a lot of corruption in Chicago. Tough place.
We were 70 miles-ish out, and the captain said if you look out, you could see, and there was, I don't think it's called the Sears Tower anymore, but you could see the buildings 70 miles away, clear as a bell.
Oh,
Huge.
massive.
So anyway,
So he's in Cleveland.
It was really
Wins a
big.
lottery. Wins a
and
lottery.
it was just dense housing.
You check my foot. Is there shit in there?
No, there's no shit.
What about that one?
No. But you said you checked, and now you're
No,
asking. You
I
fucking liar.
didn't
Jesus. Okay. So he bought a ranch. Right? Never left. He bought a ranch, and it said, despite his crippling fear of horses, he bought a horse ranch.
A dude ranch.
Yeah, he just thought that'd be cool, but he didn't like the horses, so stayed away from them.
Oh, fuck.
That's money well
I watched
spent.
a thing last night
Mhm.
called The English. You like Emily Blunt, don't you?
Yeah, she's good.
She's in a thing with a Native American dude. Forget his name, but he's fucking spectacularly good in it. It's like a kind of spaghetti western.
Oh, I've
But
seen the trailer.
It's got
Yeah.
a slight weirdness to it. It's got an eccentric cast.
Okay.
It's fucking lovely.
Is it good?
Oh, it's
No,
wonderful.
I saw a trailer. That was...
Give
yeah.
it a go.
Okay.
Give it a go. The English.
English.
The English.
Now, the final one.
Uh-huh.
This is my favourite.
Mm-hmm.
3 friends played the lottery together every week.
Okay.
Okay.
Men, women? Come
Men.
on, picture.
The one
What
3...
kind of, how old were they?
They were in their 20s.
20s.
Late 20s.
Okay.
I saw them.
Uh-huh.
I saw particular pictures of them. I'll explain why. They won over $3 million.
Between them?
Yeah. They shared it. Good
Million
guys.
each.
Million each. But they used the funds to bankroll a robbery where they made off with less than $1,000, promptly got caught, and all got 20 years each.
I take it they were in the lifestyle a bit.
They were in the lifestyle, but that's the psychology. They kept going. They went, now we can afford to make this money.
Because that's the thing about robberies. Again, I've watched Heat.
Mm-hmm.
You have to invest some money to get the shit.
That's right.
Buy the guns. That's
Oh,
a
they're
wonderful film,
expensive.
Heat, isn't it?
That was blanks they were using in the streets, but they were blanks that were really high-powered to sound like real.
Oh,
So when you hear that, ba, 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 ba,
Wes
that's
Studi-
real.
Wes Studi's in it.
Dangerous.
Oof, him from Silence of the Lambs that tucks his cock between his legs. He's in it.
Yeah.
What a film!
He's got a deep voice.
He's a
lovely.
wonderful actor.
He's lovely.
What a film! I love it. You like a big ass?
The ending, just I'm dead. That was a bit.
I like that. You've no soul.
At the airport.
No, that was the bit. That was the actor. But you would hold somebody's hand. When
Just,
you're dying.
just
He should have just
shoot him.
He had to go
Stab
back and get Wayne Grow. He didn't need to.
him.
His decency.
Decent.
His
Yeah.
decency got
I
the
don't
better
know.
of
I
him.
don't know. But the gunfight, that was
Oh,
incredibly
no.
dangerous to shoot. You,
You
won't
know-
get that now.
Well, he did.
That's done.
He did one LA shootout, so he made that film twice.
Yeah, that's
He did
right.
a TV version,
Mhm.
and then he did it. We'll do it properly with actors now.
Yeah, that's right.
What a
That,
film!
that was done a few times with those films. They were just
Yeah.
like TV and like, let's do it
Makes
again.
a solid film. Manhunter.
Manhunter with
It-
a Dundee guy.
Oh,
No, it's
I
like
love it. I love it. Have
playing
you seen?
Hannibal Lecter.
There's a James
All right.
Caan, my pal James Caan.
Ate him with a little Chianti and Pichet.
James Caan made a film called Thief,
Okay,
and it's like a bank robbery, but it's
Okay.
like it's so plausible.
right.
Have you ever seen to Live and Die in L.A.?
Yeah,
The
yeah,
bit at the beginning where Willem Dafoe fakes money.
right.
That was done so well, some students used it to fake money. They copied it.
Brilliant,
They copied it.
brilliant.
That's got Daphne from Frasier in a lesbian scene. You see her tits.
Oh, God.
Just for completest.
She used to be in Benny Hill.
So completest out there. That's terrible actress. She's made a lot of money.
Oh, good
You know
for
what's
her.
back? Neighbours.
Right.
Amazon have bought it.
Now,
I've not
I
even
saw-
dismantled the set. I think it was all a fucking
It
fake.
was, yeah.
I think they
Yeah.
needed Channel 5 to drop them.
Uh-huh.
I think they had plans. I think that in Australia, because you could bribe an Australian. What with? Some Foster's, Castlemaine 4X.
No, I don't think
So
it's
I
that.
think, no, the Channel
I think
5.
a ticket out.
No, Channel 5 are like that. No, we own you bitches. Ken. And
yeah.
they're like that. Oh, and I've thought, oh, what we need them to break the contract.
Yes,
So
I am 100% calling.
So Stephen Dennis, they're like, Stephen, your rider here's too much. Can you know what I mean? There's too many prostitutes died on the set.
Yeah,
We're going to let you go. But it's all fake.
I think it's fake.
So they've had a rapping party. Bye, everyone.
They've
Bye.
got Kylie in.
Yeah, bye.
They've got all because
Create a bit of publicity.
what's her that's in that's
Margot
Harley Quinn.
Robbie.
Yeah, they got her doing
Guy
a Zoom.
Pearce.
Everyone came in. Now they're all big stars.
What about Gropey guy? Check 1, 2.
Check 1, 2.
Get him at the blonde hair. I'm
Oh.
going to tell you what I'm going to do.
No, I
Do,
think
do,
he's
do.
out.
He was gropey,
I
wasn't
think
he?
he's
I think he
gropey.
was touching tips with people on the stage.
I think it's all sort
He
of gone.
cancelled. It's gone.
Well, I think he was suing the women that.
They were touching his penis, he was saying.
But He's dropped it.
Is he?
But I'll tell you something. If you want to see someone age out of stress, go and look at him a week before the accusations and go and look at him now. Holy shit.
So he's like me a week and then...
Oh my God. Yeah. Let's before and after. Holy shit.
It would,
Holy
though.
shit.
It's like if you see every president, you see them when they take the term and they leave, apart from Trump, because he just didn't give a fuck.
Because what happens is they go, I'm president, I'm going to change things, a policy, I'm going to help people in that. And they go, yeah, we need to kill people today. You need to sign this. And they're like, excuse me?
Because Tony Blair...
Suddenly it's real.
Tony Blair, he was a young man. You're not young after that.
No, it fucks you up, the stress
So,
of
yeah,
it.
Stephen Dennis is back.
It's a conspiracy. No, there's no way that Amazon just go, oh, we'll buy it because it's stopped. No, there's been plans.
But they've played a trick on Channel 5.
They've played a huge scam.
Channel 5 have had to end it. And that's it, gone.
Yeah, they've been looking at the metrics that have come in, and they've been paying off
because what streaming services don't have is soaps. Netflix doesn't have a soap.
That, and you've got the power of Amazon behind it.
Yeah,
people will start watching it again because TV's fucked. But people start watching.
People
on Amazon.
don't realise what Neighbours was like. I've told you this before.
Phenomenal.
In our school, they set up a TV in the hall because people were going home, watching it at lunchtime, and coming back late for school,
so they could see.
And
Neighbours.
I mean,
and
people were so determined to watch it, they were coming back late, all of them, so the school had no power.
Do you remember when someone died on Neighbours? It was like national mourning in this country.
I liked it when Daphne gave birth and she didn't even take her knickers off. And Jim Robinson's just looking up her snatch. And then her husband ended up being a bank robber in real life. The character was a bank robber. He got jailed for bank robbery.
It's mad.
Wild stuff.
It was crazy times, man.
Seemingly the bitch Madge Bishop's the most unpleasant cunt of a woman ever born. She's nasty.
She lives
over
dead
here
now, isn't she?
No, she's Mrs. Mangold's
was it
dead.
Ireland?
Mrs. Mangold's dead.
All right, but she moved to Ireland.
What's his name? Bishop. Harold Bishop's still alive.
He's still going.
He was in Cell Block H. He played the prison.
They all were. Yeah. And then the guy that was his mate in it, what was he called?
He's still alive.
The Stocky.
He's gay in real life, I think. Len?
Can't remember. But he's a delightful guy.
Aye.
He was in ABBA the movie because it was the Tour d'Australia and he was the manager or something.
Brilliant.
Yeah, he was in that.
I love it when Australian actors rock up and stuff.
There was a time when you have to remember the population in Australia is only expanded relatively recently.
For them to have any,
so all the actors were in everything. Yeah.
It's like Scotland. It's like we have a Sean Connery. They're doing better than us. Kylie, Russell Crowe.
Oh,
you know what I mean? They've made more fame.
Nobody here.
No, we've nobody.
We've nobody.
I hate football, for example, but Wales are there at the World Cup. Why Scotland? We're a bigger country. Yeah, there's a lot of football teams, but
we are known as what I think they call it in the trade as shit.
Aye,
we're just shit at everything.
But you could have a Scotland, whoever wins. What's the top flight? I don't know.
Anything
but you can
it.
win it, then you go to Europe, and then they all just get hubbed. But they're professional football players.
I didn't even know the World Cup was on till last night.
I didn't. No.
Someone mentioned it.
I watched the I'm a Celebrity.
Oh, I don't watch. See, this is the thing. I don't watch TV.
No,
I watch YouTube.
You don't.
You
watch the clips.
No
you watch the clips.
Yeah, I have no concept.
I think there's something going on because I think people are shit posting. People are voting for Matt Hancock just out of nihilism.
Oh, that's fine. I like that.
Matt Hancock could well win this.
I would like that.
Just out of sheer
silliness.
It's like, did you see GB News?
Okay.
Angela Rippon's working for GB News. GB News is a terrible
Angela
thing.
Rippon?
Yeah.
She must be like 90.
GB News is this horrible. It's one of these things. It had Nigel Farage.
The right wing? Yeah.
Right wing. Andrew Neil was involved. But it's so garbage. He left. He was embarrassing them.
Right, okay.
So they did a poll.
If he leaves.
So it's like, will we stay in Brexit or will we rejoin Europe?
Okay.
And they're all these fucking these Remainists, these moaning woke, latte drinking. The poll came up and the guy's like, well, here we go. And obviously, and he looked at it, the GB News viewers, 55% of them had said, we want to go back to Europe.
Ah, there we go.
And he lost his...
not what they expected.
Not what they expected.
And that's their viewers.
That's their viewers. That's not, you know what I mean? And he says, oh, this is interesting.
Oh my God.
And he said something like, oh, this is when Twitter woke up.
I'm looking to see if you've got a new phone yet.
No.
Not yet.
No.
I thought it was a new phone.
I've come into a little bit of money, but I'm waiting my time.
What did you sell?
No.
What did you steal?
No stealing.
Oh my god!
I got a wee bit. And I got a wee pay rise, and I got some money. I'm getting a wee bonus.
A wee cost of living.
A wee spot. I'm going to spend that.
You're actually going to get a good phone.
Next year.
What?
Well, I'm buying it in the sales. I'm not going to...
Just buy a fucking phone.
No.
Just buy a phone.
I'll buy it next year.
It's Black Friday. You'll get a deal.
Oh, Black Friday, my arse.
You do get deals.
Oh, fuck off.
You get a deal.
I like this phone. I didn't want to say cheerio to it.
It's £20.
It was $19.99.
Oh god.
I need a phone that's like that.
Right, yeah.
Tough, but good. Because this one doesn't... It doesn't...
Get a case for it. Get a
I
good.
don't like cases.
But look,
I've asked
you just get a
expensive. No,
case.
I want a case that comes in. I want a...
That's nice.
I'm never walking about with
And
that
then
thing.
look, but no, that I got that because I'm a bit halakut with stuff. But the
Yeah.
phone itself is
Yeah.
very thin.
Got a sheen
Nice.
to
It's
it.
got a sheen. Oh,
Sweaty
it's-
look.
That's their top of the range one.
Is it?
Now you can get sales because this was $750.
Oh, fuck.
It's so expensive, but £300 because the new one came out. It's
Oh.
only a year old.
Okay. You never buy the new technology.
Year old. Oh, it's perfect.
I might.
And you know what you can do with this?
What?
You get a connector with it.
Uh-huh.
It goes into the TV. You can continue using it as a phone that works as a PC.
Oh, wonderful.
So I can watch all my Amazon. I could do it, and it's all got things set up individually for video or browsing.
I don't
Or
need any of that shit.
it's great.
Don't need that shit.
Buy yourself. You know you like movies,
Mm-hmm.
so buy yourself a 55-inch telly,
No, I don't need a big telly.
a
Find a
42.
big, no, it's obscene. I've got a 30-inch telly now. Tiny thing.
Well,
Does me just fine.
get a nice one.
Don't need a big telly.
This is what happened with Susan for years. She had her TV from
My telly's fine.
1994,
Telly's fine.
right? Her Sony Bravia, it was the size of a fridge,
Mm-hmm.
and I gave her a 37-inch screen,
I bet you did.
big, beautiful TV. Sat for 2 years in her house until finally she admitted it took two of us to move it out her house and get it to the tip. It was massive.
Jesus.
And then I put the other telly up like that. There you go.
Oh.
I should see it. And she still says it's not as good quality. And I'm like, it's fucking HD. Your old SD.
She'll just be watching like Sharp.
Stuff like that.
Midsummer Murders. Loose women. She's a loosest.
Oh, God. She is indeed.
This woman.
So, what are you doing with this newfound fame? What are you going to do?
Well,
Because, see, the thing is, I'm not built for fame.
I'm not built for it. I don't want to be
But you are. You
It's
enjoy it.
No, I don't.
You
I
say that you're not.
I like the fact people are enjoying it.
You like singing.
As you
dancing.
said, it's a creative process. It's an art project.
This is
I-
genuine
yeah.
lit, and people seem to get it.
I know.
As silly as this is, there is a thought behind it,
There's a thought.
and
a single
a
thought.
single thought. No, it is. There is a single thought,
Pure,
but
like a diamond.
But we're trying
A
to
diamond bullet.
trying to do
Diamond
something.
bullet straight through.
But you ruin everything. This is a creative process,
Well, it's creative, yeah.
and we try and do something that someone hopefully enjoys.
Mm-hmm.
And these not idiots, folkers.
They're idiots.
These folkers
Mhm.
and motherfolkers, if you join Patreon, you become a motherfolker.
Mhm.
They seem to get this.
Uh-huh.
They seem to get what we're doing, what we are offering the world. We're
Yeah.
educating.
Educators.
We're educators.
Wasn't
We're-
Rolf Harris an educator? Tony
yeah.
Hart.
Tony Hart.
Tony Hart.
Johnny Ball.
No, he doesn't believe in global warming.
Oh, God almighty.
Plus, he produced Zoe Ball.
No, there's a lot to see. I could forgive the global warming part, but not the
Zoe
Zoe Ball.
All right,
She's
Willie
awful.
Bobbles. I fucking can't be doing this. She's shit. All those
Oh,
fucking
I
ladettes.
laugh. Yeah, no, she has no charisma. She's terrible.
They're just their ladette thing was check us. We're drinking pints. You're like fuck. So what?
Sarah
then-
Cox.
And then yeah, Sarah Cox the same. And then they got older and they're like, "Kim, it's cool having bairns and knitting."
Yeah, this is it.
Yeah, shut up. Just
Cooking.
because you're fucking doing it doesn't make it cool. Lily Allen's like that.
Yeah.
Oh, check out these old fuckers and their hobbies. And the next minute, she's making fucking beetroot jelly. And
I hate them
Fuck
all.
you, Lily.
Anything,
Yeah.
anything to just.
there's
yeah.
nothing. Yeah, fucking.
There's nothing cool about anything.
Get the
apart
only
from
cool
us.
person that's ever lived.
Me.
Timothy Claypool from Rent a Ghost.
Oh my God, I can't disagree. He is. Oh,
That guy is he dead?
he's gone. He's
What a
gone.
charismatic
was
son of
AIDS.
a what a charismatic son of a bitch.
He was wonderful.
Wasn't he?
If our international
was cheeky.
listeners don't know Timothy Claypole, look up Rent a Ghost.
Oh,
Rent, which you could rent a ghost.
yeah, he ran a
Rent is what it says. Rent a Ghost was the greatest
Timothy
program, and Timothy Claypole. He was a right West End guy. He
Oh,
was
he's wonderful.
always in shows and everything.
He was
wonderful
like
guy.
he was a jester.
Yeah, I can't take that from you. That is one of the most brilliant
I
answers
loved
ever.
him as a kid.
Yeah.
I liked him more than Knight Rider.
Oh yeah.
More than B.A. Baracus.
Oh, much more.
Timothy Claypole.
In America, you had B.A. Baracus. We had Timothy Claypole.
With Miss Popoff.
Oh, she was
And Molly
terrible.
Weir was in it, the witch.
And
Then the best acting job was the Dobbin the horse.
Dobbin the horse. What was the big fat guy with the glasses? What's he called?
Big fat, I don't know. Forget him. He's not stuck in my mind.
He's still
Was
going.
that the great Suprendo?
No.
He's dead.
The
Is he?
great
No,
Supre-
he was married to Victoria Wood.
She died.
She died, but his whole thing was he was just this guy. He pretended to be he was like Gia Campero. In the advert,
Oh, yeah.
Go
He
compare.
played Piff Puff Poof.
he played.
Remember?
Yeah, he played like a pretend Italian. But he's
And,
not Italian.
and a terrible
I think his
magician.
name- yeah.
But I think he was head of the magician circle.
he
and he was
possibly
like,
so he's killed people.
yeah, he's
Okay.
got a militia. Because I saw the magician circle actually run robberies around the world according to that Now You See Me film.
Okay.
Because
They made 2 of those.
watch them.
No.
Watch them again.
No.
They're beyond bad. Because
got
everyone's like cool magicians, which you aren't. If
No,
you're a
yeah.
magician, you're like a juggler. You're not cool.
Like think of the biggest magician in the world was David Copperfield.
Not cool.
Based
Sparkly
naff.
jumpers.
Those 2 guys with the tigers.
Yeah. He married Claudia Schiffer.
She
to-
left him because she's bored of him.
Terrible man. Just talked about hairspray and magic tricks. You'd be at the dinner table and he goes, pick a card. He'd say, I'll
No.
punch you in the fucking neck.
I hate it. I was in a pub once and this fucking magician came up to do that close-up magician. I says, no.
Nah.
And he was just like, what?
Nah.
Everyone like I said, I don't like
No, I
magic.
don't like it. It's terrible.
I pretend I don't like it because it scares me because it's satanic. But I just find it utterly boring.
But Now You See Me,
Uh-huh.
it turns out
Got that Jesse Eisenberg in it.
he's terrible. But in it, they do all these tricks and they're trying to be cool and people are cheering and we love magicians. Nah, you don't. You don't.
Did
That
you
wouldn't happen.
see, because Morgan Freeman's in it, isn't he?
Yes.
Did you see the thing in Qatar? He's like sat on the stage like that.
Yeah.
And there is like a man, it's just a torso. Or
Yeah.
is he in a hole?
No.
Was it a guy?
It's a guy, it's a torso.
Oh,
And he just sat on the ground talking to a guy
he's
with just
like,
arms.
How far down does he
I didn't
go? Does he go-
understand it. I just saw
I thought he
photos
was
and I
in a
was
hole.
like,
He
is this a bit?
Was that a guy just a torso?
No, it turns out it's just the torso goes around on a skateboard. This is I was like, should I laugh at this? And then I saw, no, it's a guy that's just a torso.
Oh, it's all right. I thought he was in a hole.
no, he wasn't in a hole.
Okay. I just saw a still of it. But they had some South Korean K-pop guy. He sung.
Yeah, it was just everyone taking the cash.
Just get the cash. I know it's a lot of folk criticising the Qataris, but they're over there. with the
well,
BBC.
see, this is it. This is a great learning moment because you go, well, how did people allow slavery around the world to last so long and
Yeah.
stuff like that? Well, you allow it now.
Yeah.
You just let it go on.
You just let everyone go on.
You just don't see it.
I
it's
suppose
out
they
of
feel
sight.
like they just need to comment. They can't not comment. And it's just, everything just becomes so fucking
It would be like
divisive.
150 years ago going across to America going, oh, this is terrible. But look at the buildings. Look at the architecture. This is awful. But look at the fields. Isn't it wonderful? It's a great place for a holiday, but what they're doing is terrible.
But the guy,
it's exactly the same.
The guy who's like the FIFA
Yeah.
chairperson, president, he in 2018 he got one of these. He got a Dinghy Award from the Russians.
Oh, God.
People have brought it up to him now, and I don't know if he's still got it in the sock drawer, but he was like, "We are all Arab. I am African." Did you hear him?
Oh, my
He goes,
God.
"I am gay. I am disabled. I am an immigrant worker." He just listed all this, and then he said he knew about racism because at school he had ginger hair.
Oh, no, he didn't.
He fucking said that.
When? When this happened?
At this press conference. And then-
Recently?
yeah, just fucking a couple of days ago. He goes, "No, I know racism. I was bullied at school
no.
to ginger hair."
Oh, I'm sweating with a cringe.
But he's just
Oh.
so... There's a documentary on Netflix about FIFA,
Yeah.
and it's fucking hilarious. Like, there was a former FIFA president, and he was, I fucking forget his name, he was a Brazilian dude, very distinguished, and he did fuck all. He just stayed in his mansion breeding horses, and he would show up now
That's
and again,
incredible.
and they would just give him money, and Sepp Blatter took over by just saying, yeah, and giving him money, millions. So you've got a situation, say, a Trinidad and Tobago,
Yeah.
the FIFA president of that country
Mm-hmm.
has got more influence in world football than the manager of Liverpool Football Club.
Right.
So, like these little nations, you need their vote.
I see what's
So
happening.
you know how you get their
This
vote.
is just pure politics.
You know how they get? No, it's not. It's even what they just give them money.
money.
They say, "Oh yeah, we'll get to build you a
That
football
makes
stadium
sense. Yeah,
for the poor people." These
Then they get the
stadiums aren't
vote.
built.
they get the vote.
Bribe.
I
Everyone's
saw the
bribed.
British comedian. He was really good. I think it was the guy that went on stage with Kanye that time at Glastonbury and got
Right.
chucked off.
Right.
But it was he went out saying, "This is how we got, Qatar got it."
Yeah.
And he starts throwing money at him and they just showing him the security running in that. But it's so obvious what they're doing. They're just paid.
But they go about.
It's
like
so obvious.
It's like the princes of Rome. It's like him and the Pope's getting picked. All these guys.
Yeah.
It's like that. They just get they have luxurious lifestyles for nothing, for fucking nothing. And Beckham can fuck off.
He can fuck
That
right
Joe
off.
Lycett's a clever guy.
Yeah,
I like Joe Lycett,
like
but
him.
he never shredded the money. The money went to charity. It was fake money.
Yeah.
But But Beckham is now not. Beckham's not behaving like a. People say he's just an ordinary guy. Remember when he queued for the Queen?
Oh, he's an
You're like that.
ordinary guy.
You fuckers have fallen for it.
Yeah.
He's a politician.
Mhm.
They tried to get an answer off him, and he just his security hustled them past.
Yeah.
He's behaving like a politician.
That's right.
When he was standing waiting in that line, are you telling me he didn't have security with him?
Of course he did. No one was approaching him.
No.
No one was approaching him. He wouldn't be able to do anything. People would be there to see him
Yeah.
and not the corpse.
Yeah. He thought, oh, I'm getting these 6 hours in the
Yeah.
queue. That's my knighthood.
That's his knighthood.
But
Yeah.
he's
These
not going to
Peaky
get
Blinders
now. Not going to
looking
get
that.
back because he's got paid money
I'd
to do.
kick him in the cunt. I'm sick of him.
He's
Now
had a lot of work done.
taking that
He's
money.
looking weird.
And people are calling it blood money. That's exactly what this
Really
money
what it
is. It's blood money.
It's like they speak about. It was a YouTube video watching. It's puppets that work for the Chinese authorities,
Mhm.
and they call them white monkeys. The
Right.
Chinese do.
Yeah.
And it's just YouTubers who are paid by the Communist Party in China, and they just go about saying everything's wonderful here.
Oh.
There's no, again, they'll go to a show village of Uyghurs where everybody's having a great time.
Oh my
And that's what Beckham's become.
It's just horrible.
I've not got a great issue with Qatar. I mean, Christ, I don't know enough to really comment.
Mhm.
But yeah, he's just paid the money, and he's not going to say anything bad about it. He's not going to look into anything really.
It's absolutely.
Does he need
ridiculous.
10 million? No.
No, he doesn't. Although, does he need it to maintain the lifestyle?
Yes.
That's what we're just talking about.
He's getting jets about. He's no sitting, no first class in ScotRail for him, is it? No.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
He'll burn through it.
This is what's happening. When you get
But
more, you spend more.
his son's married one of the richest heiresses in America.
Yeah, that's
That
right.
Peltzer or whatever
Yeah.
her name is. Who's
Used to
got a
be
brand new face.
Brand new face.
Plain girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not ugly. We're just poor.
Yeah. Oh, no, there's no...
That's how I'd spend my money.
Yeah, would you?
No, I'm good enough.
Thick.
Cheeky cunt.
A right expensive bag.
Would you? Would you?
Right,
No,
thick.
now I'm doubly offended at you because first, you've not mentioned my new hat once.
I've been looking at it.
You've not mentioned my new
There's an annoying thing on it, like a
tag.
thick- yeah.
Yeah.
Could you not cut that off?
No, it's meant to be there, you fuck.
What, just there?
Yeah.
That's a thing. That's a
Yes.
style. Oh,
That's
okay.
my
What's
tag.
it say on it?
I don't know. It just came
Oh,
with it.
fuck off.
I fucking didn't mention my hat. Now you're saying I need surgery for my face.
I mean, you brought it up.
You didn't need to fucking agree. You're meant to go, nah, listen, you don't need anything.
I remember
done.
I was...
Yeah, you better get it
At
done.
my work one time, this ghastly Kumstein Muller.
Oh, yes, you've mentioned a few times.
Kumstein Muller.
You're
So-
not a fan.
No, a ghastly old bitch. I hope she's listening. She's living in the borders now.
Oh, my God.
Fuck you. And she was in the lift and she was looking at herself in the mirror and she goes, oh God, this lift, the light's not very flat and quite old. And she kind of looked at me as if I was going to go away. Oh God, you look wonderful, Kumstein. But I just went,
Fucking you are, you cunt. Speaking of lifts,
uh-huh.
you've started another war.
Oh God, who with?
Well, there's a poster in the lift,
Oh,
and it did say, was it Winter
Winter
Festival?
Festival.
But winter, with little pen marks, it can look like the word wanker.
Wanker Festival.
and someone had made it into wanker.
Someone.
Then someone else
Had went and got paint and painted it out.
painted it out
Rather
and
than
with
get-
blue pen, made it really thick. It says winter. Then someone else, I'm not saying who,
Don't know.
got a blue pen. Well, came into the studio going, got a blue pen, and then went back and done wanker again. But there's two little guys talking to each other,
Nice, huh?
and now they've got little cocks.
They've not touched it this
It's
time.
winding them up.
Oh,
Every poster in there. Every poster.
I personally, they're advertising things in this building to people who are in this
building. It's pointless.
There's no point.
And they've
but
been told a million
They're
times.
not supposed
don't
to have
put
posters in the
up.
lift.
It
That's a
wrecks
fire
it.
hazard.
Yes, don't put
So
posters up.
a fair game. If anything's, if you or I put a poster up there, if people wrote in it, I'd be delighted.
It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
But I don't. What bemuses me is the people getting offended by it have got nothing to do. They've no dog in the race.
Yeah.
It's not even their poster.
That's right.
They just are somehow appalled.
You're
by
not meant to have
a
paper
penis. Yeah,
in that fucking
it's
lift.
not supposed to be.
right?
No.
And that's for very obvious reasons. If it went
Yeah.
on fire, you're fucked,
Yeah.
right? But there's some people said, "Oh, is it you's been drawn on all the posters?" And Suzanne, for example, and I went, "No."
So they're talking about it.
Oh yeah.
There's probably a Facebook group with.
Oh yeah, there'll be a Facebook
stewing
saying,
about.
how offensive it is with all the cocks on the wall.
But it's not just the people think it is. There's more.
Well, you
There's
see, the
other
thing
people.
is, you come in, you said, I saw the cocks you drew, and I went, I've not done
That
any.
wasn't you.
There was other people, because I
Oh.
thought it was you. And this happens every time.
Yeah.
Because we're the idiots here, we get the blame,
But
and it's
what's going to
actually
happen?
not us.
Someone's going to write something really offensive,
Yeah.
and people get to think it's us.
I think it's us.
That's a great way to fuck people over.
Yeah.
If somebody hated us, the clever thing
They would just do
would
something.
to be write something about Jewish people.
Oh, something terrible.
Just terrible.
and they would say that was them.
That was them. Yeah.
It's not. It's certainly not us to do anything
No.
beyond.
There's
cocks.
nothing wrong
But
with
there's
an
someone
old-fashioned-
drawing cocks now, and it isn't us.
No, it's not us.
It's good. So that's good.
It's a fertility symbol.
But I've
Mm.
noticed something. There's two very separate types of cocks appearing.
Okay.
There's one quite bulbous and round, and one quite long, and it isn't us.
Oh.
Because
So you think there's further two people?
there's
at least?
two people drawing cocks.
Susan?
So as soon as you start it off,
Aye.
people laugh and they draw their own cocks on it. And it's great. It winds a certain contingent
Because
of
they'll
this
come up
building
here
up.
to have their tea out of their china cup.
Yeah.
And they'll meet at lunchtime. They'll get a wee water biscuit with some.
Well, I know
fucking-
there's going to be a meeting soon. There's going to be
About it.
a meeting. I don't know about that, but there's usually things brought up. And
Or
our
is this a
floors-
building wide meeting?
Yeah, and it will get, because it got brought up before.
Yeah.
And you know what they said? People were drawing offensive images. And someone said, what? They went, offensive image. Yeah, but of what? And they went, a phallus. And the person who was asking couldn't speak
getting
for laughing.
embarrassed.
I couldn't speak. They couldn't speak. I had to leave the room.
Oh,
Because they went, phallus.
phallus. A stroopy. A stroopy.
They did. The person who asked them made them say
Oh,
phallus.
phallus.
I went, a what? But a what?
What's
I
a phallus?
A what?
I just said, what's a phallus?
What's a phallus? You have to explain this to me.
A penis.
Penis.
A penis.
Oh, fainting the word. It was
Oh,
great.
oh.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Oh, well.
that's been Fame Part 2.
Fame.
We are now famous. We've both been recognised independently. You kind of twice. Me only once.
Yeah.
I've only been recognised once, but
Yeah.
you've been. So, Paul, thanks for listening.
Cheers, mate. It was nice meeting you, Paul.
That's
Glad-
wonderful.
And he's
I'll
stuck
meet you
around
next
for
time.
3 years, so.
Oh, that's 3
So,
years,
yeah,
and he
that's,
keeps going.
that's
So,
there's got to be something.
shout out to Paul.
Yeah.
Paul didn't steal anything.
No.
He just had an erection.
Just had an erection. I'm not accusing him of being a thief.
But he did have an erection.
Funny shape as well.
Oh, always down the way.
Got a bend in
Every
it.
one of our fans, it goes straight down.
Straight down in a loop, like a
Like
pig's
that.
tail.
Oh,
Pig's tail.
ladies and gentlemen,
Enjoy your day. Wash your
join
balls.
us on Patreon.
Uh-huh.
That went off.
That's
Join us
okay.
on Patreon so you can become a motherfucker.
A motherfucker.
And you can get early access to these glorious
Oh.
videos, and you can see weeks ahead
Weeks.
my hat,
Oh,
my new hat.
don't even get a comment on it.
Do you not like it?
No,
it's really
not-
warm. It's
I don't
nice.
care. Is that
Look.
maroon?
Look, it's like a wool ball bag for my head.
a dwarf's hat.
Very elf-like.
Like a gnome. Not elf, a gnome. A
Christmas-like.
gnome.
Until next time, laters.
Ta-da, ta-da.